All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Emergency Squad, 1974. Surprise. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. It's got tons of nudity. There's one scene where they just keep removing this gal's white dress shirt. She's in a white dress shirt and a mini skirt, and she's not wearing any bra, so they just keep ripping her dress shirt open multiple times. Emergency Squad, Italian Squadra Volante, is a 1974 Italian poliziotto film poliziotesco film also known as spaghetti crime film, directed by Stelvo Massi. Emergency Squad was distributed theatrically in Italy on April 24th, 1974 by Jumbo Cinematographer. The film grossed a total of $985,981,000 Italian lire. Film historian and critic Roberto Curti described Emergency Squad as a surprising commercial hit on its initial theatrical release. Director Stelvio Massi recalled that on the film's premiere in Rome, he was deeply embarrassed by the audience's reaction to a scene where bandits shoot a police car that explodes as the audience greeted the scene with rapturous applause. So the Italian audience thought the bad guys were the good guys. All right. Production company CBA Produttori e Distributi Associati. I'm ready to eat some spaghetti. How about you? Give you a plate of spaghetti distributed by Jumbo Cinematografica. Release date April 24th, 1974 in Italy. Running time 90 minutes. Country Italy. Box office 985,981 million Italian lire. Oh, sorry, 985.981 million Italian lire. I stand corrected. Oh, Adrian's in the chat room. He released a short on his channel. Adrian's in the video upload business now? Okay. Well, I posted the link to the Cult Cinema Classics version of this. And I have to warn you that the subtitles, the dubbing is kind of on again, off again. In other words, part of the movie is in Italian and part of it is in English dubbing. And you have to go back, rewind, and turn on the subtitles and watch certain scenes. That's just a heads up. Emergency Squad, original title, Squadra Volante, 1974, 1 hour, 35 minutes. Pretty cool looking movie poster. Charles Bronson kind of look. This does have a feel of a Charles Bronson kind of revenge movie, I guess. Yeah. Gets a 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb. Pretty high rating. 591 ratings. It's not a huge hit, let's say, but it does have a little bit of ratings on IMDb. Some people have seen it. A cop is consumed with the desire to get revenge on the crook who shot his wife to death during a robbery. The crook in question is Marsalis, who is trying to assemble funds for his own retirement. More like this. The tough one, Syndicate Sadist. The Cynic, the Rat, and the Fist, and the Italian Connection. I may have reviewed the Italian Connection. I can't remember. Who's in it? Is it, it's Henry Silva, and that football player from Ice Spartacus. The Italian Connection. I have seen that. Hired to Kill. I have seen and reviewed. It's the Italian Connection. Woody Strode is also in it. Henry Silva. Great stuff. We like Italian spaghetti crime films on this channel. I'm going to check out the tough one, Syndicate Sadist, with Joseph Cotton. And the Cynic, the Rat, and the Fist. I'm going to check those out. See if they're available on streaming services. YouTube, Tubi, or Amazon Prime. The Italian version of this, most of the Italian poliziesco crime films Tomas Milian appeared in were dubbed from a professional dubbing actor, Ferruccio Amendola. This was the only exception that Tomas Milian rendered his own voice for the first time without letting Amendola dub his character. This is featured in Ultimate Poliochetti trailer shootout from 2017. All right, here's a less flattering review from Bazenby, dated October 6, 2016. Bazenby gives it a 7 out of 10. A spoonful of revenge helps the Milian go down. A spoonful of revenge helps the Milian go down. This time around, we've got Milian playing a cigar-chomping, revenge-obsessed cop out to catch and kill the man who machine-gunned his wife by accident. I could have sworn this film was part of a series of films starring Milian in the same role, but I see no mention of it here. The marked men in question have pulled off another heist, and we spend probably more time with them than we do with Milian. You've got Ray Lovelock as a left-wing militant, Gaston Blackthumb as the leader of the gorgeous chick lady woman, that guy who was a cop in The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, and two other guys. Gaston's character is a lot more interesting than Milian's, as he is a smart bad guy who's got his own agenda. So there you have it. I know Adrian has recommended The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. I don't remember if I have it on my list, but I'll double check and I'll put the actor's name in the description that this guy's talking about. Now this movie has tons of nudity. I mean, it's just relentless. And there's no full frontal unless you count the guy who's reading the nudie magazine. He's got the centerfold folded out, and you can see the model's hairy beaver, and that's about it. The rest is just TNA all the way. So, it's got a kind of Charles Bronson feel to it. It's got great cinematography. You got the wah wah pedal going on the guitar, and great scenery in Italy, driving through all the back roads and whatnot. It's just this guy who he works for Interpol, and he's kind of bedraggled. He's got the long hair and the mustache and the hippie clothes, and he's an undercover Interpol agent. He keeps having flashback of his wife getting shot on the sidewalk. And so the guy who shot his wife, apparently, we learned this, but through a series of flashback, he's the one who does he's kind of the mastermind of a holdup, carjacking holdup in Italy, and the rest of the movie is him just killing off the rest of his heist partners. And the Interpol dude, the Charles Bronson wannabe, he's chasing after this guy. He wants him alive so that he can, well, I don't want to spoil the end, but you get the drift. He wants them all to himself, let's just say. All right. So I'm going to check out the Tough One Syndicate Sadist, the Cynic, the Rat, and the Fist. I posted the link in the description. You don't have to chase it up. It's on YouTube for free. But like I said, you got to switch on and off the what do you call it? The CC button. You got to switch on and off closed captions because the dubbing is on and off on this movie. They'll be talking in English, and all of a sudden it goes Italian for 2 minutes, and then it's back to English again. That sort of thing. This is a great flick. I love it. Highly recommended. You got to see this. It's just relentless. This movie is just amazing. What the amount of nudity they squeeze into an hour and 30 minutes. It's just jaw dropping. Unbelievable. And I found myself doing the rewind button, like, what the heck was that? Wow. They've got some busty Italian women in this one. And I mean busty. All right. So going down my list, we've got ICU from 2002. Another Karate Man recommendation that I'm a little skeptical. The 39 Steps from 1935 and The Vampire Bat from 1933. So I'll check out Kill Squad, The Tough One, Syndicate Sadist, The Cynic, the Rat, and the Fist, and The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. And I'll check out Adrian Short before I hit up ICU. That's the end of my review. I hope you enjoy watching this great, great film. Hope to find many more to come like this. This was a pleasant surprise. Laters.